It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken in the end zone.
For the double. 56 is the mic. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Watch safety creep. Yo, quickly. Over.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, switch gears. Go. Mike 56, Mike 56. Go. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
Now Jackson from the gun. He'll throw. He's going deep for Brown. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
56 is the mic. They can't hang with us. 56, the mic, boys. 56.
Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. And this is incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
He better get ready to spin it for that post-game pressure because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a 1st down, 49ers. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Garoppolo. It's caught by Coleman. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Shedding the tackle. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time we saw them go for it in kind of an unusual situation. It's not like it's a fourth quarter do or die. They went for it, didn't get it. We'll see how that affects them this go-around.
Partner, I'm wondering if we're starting to see the effects of analytics coming into play here, where people are studying the number of possessions, how many times you should go for it, what position it leaves your team in. Maybe we're starting to see a little bit of that creeping into the NFL game.
Yeah, I think we've seen it in other sports, maybe into the NFL now as well. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Check Mike 54. Henry. Pick me up. Here we go.
And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Switch it. Switch it. Yeah. From the rep. Let's go right here.
From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Motion. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Like 20. 1, Omaha. 21. Hey, Delta. Got 36 to Mike. Here we go. Say hunt.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Emmanuel Sanders there to make the grab. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken short. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 13. Mike 50.
Now Jackson on first down. He's going deep for Brown. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
65, 65.
Here's Breida. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that any time you hand the ball to him back.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. They run with Breida. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give coming right is Breida. And some room to run now. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 18 yards, first down Niners. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Mostert. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Breida, he'll try the right side. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. On third down, a run from Breida. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Breida to get the third quarter started. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now it's Breida. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Earl Thomas in on the stop. Now a give running left is Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Here we go. 57.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. He needed a yard, that's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. On the handoff, this is Breida, and he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Coleman. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. That would give to Breida. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. And Gold is able to put it through. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
He's going deep for Brown. This is caught at the 20. A big play that time for the Ravens. 52 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
On 2nd and a yard. Jackson flush to it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens cut into that lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. That is good, and that'll make it 20-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Gonna give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. The D brought the house, they called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Watch the curl. Watch the shot. Go. 56, the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Let it go.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Marquise Brown, incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Here's Justin Tucker now for the Raven field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. To throw is Garoppolo. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Come on, fellas.
Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.